welcome back to part 2 of our special with Marko Koncina from the excellent Swiss WatchGang. Welcome again, Marko. Good to have you back.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice to be back.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us again. So before we get started, everybody wants to know what's on the wrist. So with you being the guest of honor, Marko, could you please show us what you're wearing on the wrist today?
I'm wearing one of my, let's say, favorite pieces, a watch which I will never sell. It brings the most joy to me. It's my Konstantin Chaikin Joker watch. Let me get the camera. Here we go. So awesome. I've had this watch 1 year after it was launched. Super happy with it. I changed the strap a bit. Just love it. It's again one of the best watches I have, I think.
Yeah, really cool.
What do you guys have on the wrists?
So go on over to Palm. What you're wearing?
Over to me. Okay, I'm nothing as fancy as that. It's quite generic. I have a Omega Seamaster Pro 300 with the white dial, the great white. I love the dial on this watch. So yeah, it hasn't left the wrist for a whole week, which is a record actually.
Nice.
That's a great piece. And go on, John. Surprises. Is that a Tudor FXD?
No, it's not the Tudor FXD. I have got on a borrowed from Christopher Ward, the Christopher Ward Bel Canto. It's actually number 000. It's the first one they produced. It's a pre-production model, and I got it in yesterday for review for a couple of weeks. Quite happy with it, actually. Quite impressed with it. So there'll be some footage, some content coming out within the next week or so on the channel. Of what I really think about this watch.
Very cool.
Looking good.
Haven't seen it in the flesh yet, so it's nice. Nice to see it.
Yeah, look out for the review.
Yeah, well, look out for the show. Yeah.
So I'm following a similar trend to Marko. So I've gone for my Azimuth, Mr. Roboto. So I'll just get
nice.
Oh yes. There we go. And it's going to be that or the
perfect.
or the Rolex.
Have to mix it up. Yeah, I needed to mix it up a bit.
Nice. Love it. Love Azimuth. I know them since a while. So
cool. Yeah.
Cool brand. Definitely. Good price points as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Marko, today you're going to show us some pieces in your collection. Do you have the Louis Erard Monopoussoir with you?
Yes, so I have a few watches here, and also a few table clocks and a obscurely big pocket watch / travel clock. I think that's what they say. So the Louis Erard is here. Yes, let me just brush off the fingerprints. So I have the Monopoussoir chronograph with Alain Zilberstein. So this is actually a watch which I think comes in my top 5 last year. Let me show it a bit more. So I worn this watch last year for a lot. It's very comfortable. The strap is amazing. It's super comfy. The red crown, the pusher, doesn't really bother me. It's fun because I love the different hands. Basically, it's so much fun to look at, and I just keep the chronograph running at all times, just so the hand basically moves. Because the chronograph hand is basically the big yellow squiggly. Yeah, the squiggly hand. It's not wound yet now, so I can't show you. But the problem with automatic watches, I have to actually wear them from time to time.
That's good. You're human. That's fine. It makes us feel better.
No, this is for all the I don't like mechanical watches guys. Here you go. Now it works. Which are probably not on your channel, those guys, but yeah. So the yellow hand is for the chrono.
Okay.
Yes,
now we can see. Yeah, it was covered by the subdial. Yeah.
Yes.
Very nice.
So the blue is minutes, the red, the round one is basically hours, and on top we have the chronograph minute hand, which I don't care about. So, but it's fun to wear. It's not big, and again the strap is super comfortable. Hook and loop, titanium case. It looks bulky and it feels bulky in statistics, but again on the wrist it's super nice. Like I have a big wrist, so I can hide it, but it's cool. And people don't know what it is, which is perfect. But the geeks, they know, and they ask you, "You got this?" You say, "Yes, I also got it." You're like, "Let's go."
I know now, watching your channel actually. So this is an Alain Silberstein collaboration with Louis Erard, right?
With
they
Louis
just
Erard,
done one with Bell & Ross just a couple of days ago. That was released.
Yeah, with the Grail watch official from Waco, I think. Yeah, super cool piece again.
That's right. Yeah, Revolution. Yeah. What was it about? The Alan Silberstein is called the Master of Squiggles. What was it that made you? Was it just the look, or the actual the collaboration with him, or what exactly drew you to this?
I missed out on the first one, like many of us probably. And then you say to yourself, okay, this S will not happen again. So I basically had to have this chronograph. That's it. I like it the most because I don't actually have any chronograph in the collection, which might be surprising. So when I bought this, I actually came to this realization. I'm like, oh, this is my first chronograph, which is weird because it's a complication I really like, but I'm super picky. It's either like a high finished no movement like Breguet Vacheron, or like something fun like this basically. But yeah, I mean, I just love the look actually, and obviously we also did a launch for them on my YouTube channel, so I had the chance to play with these watches beforehand. So when I saw this, I just basically booked one for myself, if I can say so transparently, not to upset anybody who missed out. But yeah, love it. Fun watch. And again, because I don't care that much what people think what I wear, it's even more fun to wear it,
Nice, lovely.
Awesome.
It really does catch the eye. I've never seen it before. I saw it on your show, on your channel, and it really. And then I saw Bell & Ross. I was in Hodinkee. Nice. Bell & Ross were doing one with the Waco Grail edition, like you said. I thought, okay, there's something in
exactly. It's just fun, and with Alan Silberstein, let's say Ruera really showed that they actually can also hold their value. Some pieces even go up in value, so people got more comfortable buying them, and it obviously also makes it fun to buy a piece which won't lose money. It's not like I have a limited budget to spend. But also it's fun to have a watch which is just nice to wear. That's it, it's simple basically. It's actually super readable, because of these weird hands. But I have a few weird pieces here anyway, so we'll see a bit more here. It's a common theme.
Sure. Would you like to go through piece 2, please?
Sure, yeah. So I also brought my soft watch. I used to have 4 soft watch pieces from Exaicourt, the long ones, but I sold them all and I just kept this one, because I think it's the most special one I had. It's still, I had and have. It came with also the box and this box and the papers. So it's like a full set, which is also a bit more rare. So it's like one of these basically.
Awesome.
It's the Salvador Dali, not official collaboration.
A bit difficult to do.
They did watches without the name, and then they decided to put the name on, and they just basically messed up their business. So if they would have kept without the name, it would be probably a brand that would live a bit longer. But again, this is a piece I sometimes wear, like not a lot because it's super sensitive. But what I like about it is that the strap is even shaped like this, plus the buckle. Like you don't see this in expensive watches sometimes. Like and not like a watch which costs at the time probably less than $1,000. The crown is on the side. It's not the most readable watch. Again, not really something I care about most of the time, because I have this guy. But like, it's a cool piece, It's nice to wear. Looks like a ghost, like the from the.
It does. It's got
Casper,
the scream. The scream.
Scream.
But this is fun to bring to let's say the Cartier boutiques. They say, oh, what is this? Like, it's something you can buy for maybe $700 to $6,000, depends how lucky you are.
Yeah.
But
that was a question actually. Does it scratch the Cartier Crash itch? Because I don't know if that's a piece. A Cartier Crash, I don't know if I'll ever be able to own one. So I've been looking at the soft watches as well. And do you think it's a separate kind of watch to the Crash, or does it scratch that itch a little bit?
It does scratch it a bit, but again, it's not it. It's like it
doesn't say Cartier, right?
It's just not the same feeling, But again, the Cartier Crash is something I want to have in the future just to have one. Basically, it's not like I'm gonna, move mountains to get one. But if they want to allocate me a piece, which it might happen, maybe, because they like to support also like younger up and coming, let's say, influencers or creators, because like you have two options, right? With Cartier Crash, you either give it to somebody who is older, rich, and will maybe put the watch in the bank or whatever, or you can sell it to somebody like me who is going to pay the same amount of money for the watch, will make a video on it, will wear it with pride. It's like it makes much more sense. Obviously there's a risk with the resale, but with the Crash, let's say, I would be willing to even sign a 10-15 year deal, which prohibits me from selling the watch. I told them this, so we'll see. I know there's 1 or 2 allocations per year per country or something like that. I'm not really a customer of Cartier Zurich. I bought a few decorational things here and there, but nothing significant to be even competing with those big boys, or generational wealth. Forget it. It's no chance. But it's fun to wear, mate.
Yeah.
How often do you actually wear that one? How much wrist time does that get?
Back to the topic of having a lot of watches and not wearing them. It's not a lot, to be honest. Like, this is one of them that I'm considering letting go, because again, I wear this maybe once or twice a year for something special, or if I meet Andrea Iamcasa, who basically blew up the whole soft watch thing from Italy. But it's not a watch that I often wear. And again, I would rather give it to somebody who would wear it, But the prices on these are really all over the place, Like I said, from 1,000 or 700 to 6K, So this could be like an auction piece, but not for Philips, but like for a small auction house, maybe. Or not. I'll see.
Okay.
But not a lot, unfortunately, because it's a more classical piece, which I don't tend to wear a lot, let's say.
Right. Okay,
but I have another Cartier which I wear a lot, actually. So I had the chance to purchase this maybe 6 years ago for $750 Swiss francs. Sorry. So it's the first generation Galbé. So this is between 78 and 82. I asked the Cartier boutique in Zurich to ask the watchmakers, basically. And this is a very nice watch to wear, Although on paper people think it's small because it says 33 millimeters with the crown. Because of the bracelet, it wears much bigger. And again, I have a very, very big wrist, and it still looks fine, Like, it looks like a proper watch. Although on paper, 33 would be like, oh, you're a girl, basically. So yeah, this is one I wore a lot. I actually damaged the watch when I went sledding, so I used the watch while I was sledding, and the G-force and the snow went into the dial. So I have now, unfortunately, new hands and a new crown, but at least it works, So yeah, don't go sledding with your vintage Cartier. It's not a good idea with
well, you had a lot of faith in it then, obviously.
Yeah. Plus, if you spend $750, it's kind of a beater watch, and it's very messed up. It's not like in pristine condition.
That's an amazing price, $750. That's incredible. I mean, that's my favorite one from the videos I've seen of yours. I love the Galbé. And I mean, did you buy it because you found a bargain, or was that something you'd wanted? Because that's quite one of my favorite.
I mean, I wanted the watch. I didn't like search for it like a lot, but I saw it at an auction house. They had it for sale, and I just picked it up. Yeah, that was it. But again, like, sometimes the watches that I wear the most or keep the longest, I don't plan to buy. Sometimes I find them like, oh, this is nice. So this is one of those. Like, and for me to sell this makes no sense because I will never be able to buy it at this price. So some of them I keep just because of that as well.
Okay, yeah, that's a great one, amazing one.
But yeah, this is nice. Yeah, this is cool, and it's automatic, not a quartz. So
yeah,
good thing.
You got the good one.
Yes,
absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. Yeah.
Yes. Should I go into the next piece?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank
So let's say I have another. I'm gonna mix it up now. I like to buy table clocks. So recently I purchased this because I've seen it so many times. It's a Audemars Piguet table clock, yellow one, like an alarm clock.
That is cool. What year is that? What year is that?
No idea. I would say 90s maybe.
Okay. Wow.
And it's gold.
Like
Is it solid gold?
Is it?
Yeah. No, thankfully not, because they'll be much more expensive.
It
has like,
that was solid gold. Wow.
It's heavy. Yeah, it's a heavy piece.
It's not gold. Bite it.
Gold,
It's got you thinking. Yeah.
But there's many out there, but like this has a really nice bezel condition. It's not scratched or something. So I bought this again. Usually they are in the range of 1.5, 2,000 Swiss francs. I had a chance to purchase this again, Ricardo, the local page. I think I paid $800 for this. Again, it's something I like. I have it in the back of my videos just to decorate the set, basically, like this, and that's all it needs to do. For me, it doesn't. Maybe I'll sell it one day if I decide to sell stuff on my page. But until then, it's just gonna be here to look nice, basically. And I like AP. I want to buy the modern ones, but they're just too damn expensive.
Yeah.
But then completely opposite, I bought something again. Like I like to buy curiosities, let's say. So I saw this on this local website. Wow. It's basically like a big turtle, right? On the back, you can see the
OG,
the time setting, the alarm setting, and everything. And you press this button here, and it opens up the body, and then you have a nice.
Wow, that's cool.
Clock. Yeah. So this is by a company called Looping.
Looping.
So Looping, Imhof. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's I think it's Swiss made. It doesn't. Yeah, it says Swiss on the back. Sorry.
Well,
of course, Swiss, and it says a T Swiss T on the bottom. So.
Okay.
And this was a few $100 as well, and I will never find this again. That's it, No. I saw one online, was above 1K, I think. Just fun, I put it there, people, this is cool, and that's all I need, this little oxytocin from time to time.
It makes you feel good, huh?
I love it. It's like, I have one of these,
It's, you take it out with you in your hand, you carry it around town
all the time. Yes, like this, like on my shoulder,
on the shoulder,
shoulder pad. But yeah, I mean, same thing with this pipe. It's it's a full-fledged pipe, probably, with the hole here. I don't think it's like all the way, but on the front it's a clock. So you can put it like on the table. It looks cool. So if you like smoking, pipes, wood, it's nice. I paid a bit more for this. Probably makes no sense, but again, I have never seen one before. So
it's cool.
On some of these things, it's hard to put value. You can take the thing out to change the battery because it's quartz, and it's from Bukhara, so it's like a nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and the dial is nice as well. Good condition. Nothing is scratched. I usually tend to buy these things more and more, only if the condition is good. Also with the pocket watches, because once I bought like a Minerva for $40, like a nice pocket watch with a salmon dial, but the balance staff was broken, so I would need to pay $1,000 to get it repaired. So I learned my lesson. Don't do it. just wait for the next one.
Yeah.
So I have 2 last watches, basically.
Okay, sure.
So one is the Joker that you saw, the piece unique, with engraved back with the lion.
You put that closer to the camera, the back, the case back, front and the back. I mean, I've never seen one of these.
That is
a dragon, is it?
It's a lion, Chinese lion, basically, to protect me from evil spirits.
And let's look at the front. That front is crazy. The front is crazy, isn't it? The dial is crazy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So were you always after one of these, or was it just something you came across?
I mean, when the watch came out, I was working for a Block to Watch. It was one of my clients for social media management. So we covered the piece. I asked Ariel, let's get a few, and we did, and that's it. So we actually bought pieces as a group, three people. So he actually squeezed us in for the next year. So we got the watches, I think, 1 year after the initial launch, which was really good back then. Now, forget it. So this was more than the retail price. The retail was 7,000 euros, 6,999, whatever. This was 11,000 euros. Now, if you want a piece unique, it's unfortunately, from what I heard, last information was 35,000 Swiss francs.
Oh, wow.
Or euros. So yeah, it's gone up quite a bit. But again, I wanted the classic piece design just with the engraved case back, basically. But yeah, another curiosity, this big thing, it's a travel clock, basically with the chime as well. So
cool.
Oh wow, okay.
But it's a clock. Yeah, basically, yeah.
A bit louder there.
It's a clock, essentially. So it's not like a watch.
That is lovely. That is really nice.
Again, with the box, curiosities from the e-commerce websites, Yeah,
wow.
And I have
you're always on the hunt by the looks of it.
Yeah, when you're in bed at home, you just take a quick look at pocket watches. You see which ones have the most bids, or maybe the most expensive ones, and then you see, okay, this looks cool, let me get into that. But you have to set the limit, because sometimes you get carried away, But yeah, it's fun to find new pieces, obviously. Yeah. I have one more watch here, basically. Just the last one that I used for holidays, the Baltic Aquascape Perpetual Gallery Edition. So yeah, this is nice. Actually survived Sardinia last summer. Yeah, just a cool piece, Reminds me of Dubai, Baltic. Traveling, and Baltic is doing a great job, I think, for the price points especially.
Yeah, they're becoming very, very popular and very well known. Yes. A lot more so, over the last 12 months.
Exactly. And they love to do a collaboration with really high-end boutiques like Perpetua Galleria, Collected Man, and so on. So really, they established themselves really nicely for this, I think, especially at the price point, So,
well, again, we could be talking to you for hours, Marko. I'm sure there's plenty more hidden around, but we are out of time. So thank you again, and thank you at home for watching. Please make sure you check out Marko at Swiss WatchGang on YouTube. He's big time now. He is one of the heavy hitters now in YouTube in the watch space.
Yeah,
and please comment below what you think of the watches, what you thought of the pieces that he has. Thank you, Marko.
And one of you will get Parm's watch, a giveaway. I'm like, what?
Yeah, definitely. Let me set a question or task or something.
A big one.
So maybe for 1 million subs. For 1 million subs, we'll give Palm.
1 million subs.
We want a few of those plaques that you're going to get, and then I'll give this watch away to our millionth subscriber.
In a week.
That sounds fair.
In a week, to make sure. In a week.
Right. Okay. We hope you enjoyed the show, guys. We hope you enjoyed being here, Marko. We hope to see you again soon sometime.
Had fun. Absolutely.
And guys, don't forget to support the channel and like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you again next time. Thank you.
And if you've just picked up on this video, please watch the earlier video that we've done, which is a chat with Marko to see how he got where he is today. Another interesting video. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you all again soon. Thank you.